I'm talking bulletproof, kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck Digger do. With the insight to be equal, note the skies needed a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause, marching on Washington miners will be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. Better shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the...
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's
gone. Let's go.
Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. The Cowboys will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. One play in the end zone on a long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him.
What?
He's a go-to guy. First play, though. Wow.
Yeah,
I ain't choose the Cowboys.
Something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what did the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him? Did you not miss that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy.
Happening on the return as we get this
Sure. What are you? Oh, shoot. Boy, SP, getting that booty work.
Oh.
Hey, man.
Oh shit, he just got it right. He just
put some respect on your name.
Trio y'all. He just got that shit right back though. Trio y'all. Put some respect on my name.
Each team has scored 7-7 as the kicks away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27.
Alright, man. I'll just take it to the crib, buddy.
About 7 minutes by the Cowboys. success in the game is rare for those moments to happen. And Cole went into the game ball, and you saw a celebration of pure unbridled joy after that.
Hey, was Larry why was Larry a little bit salty after that game?
To a space where you're confident and you walked out feeling different and then you walked in. You be as confident as you want, man. You should be as you want. You think he's real? Financial advisor, man. That's true. That's low key what I've been thinking, bro. I'm gonna say it. Even though it's actually essentially I do that, but I think you get paid way more. And I will work less, bro. We go.
Efficiency, their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown. They get more involved than just the points from that series as well. All they needed to keep it top. That's realistic on that.
Like, it's good, though. Like, you know, if you're good, you make money, you don't go there. It's a wrap. Is it all commission? Not the first year, the second year is.
Here's where is
the first year. You have your play base.
I cannot lose.
It's going to be a first down. 17 yards.
That was my base. It's essentially by doing what they're asking you to. You have your client base, and so the next year,
good fucking swap.
your clients take over with you, and then next year, just keep expanding basically. But yeah, it's commission made, bro. I don't get paid unless I already. So, and I get paid way less. I'm like, I'm not trying to raise $100,000 and make it $100,000. I feel like it's, I feel like you could lose.
Oh, get his ass. What the? Boom. Fuck. Thank you, bumping.
Jaguars at 9-4 now on the year. The Chargers were losers last time out. I think they need to do different. I don't think it needs to be as drastic as running against what's game plan. The attitude has to be,
what's up?
let's move on, put down the galvanize themselves, and go forward.
Yeah, I've been practicing a little bit. But I'm pretty sure you're about to score right now. What? How you fucking get out of there like that, bro? that's insane. 7-7. It's tied up. This guy got it out. Just like how Larry did the other day too, bro. Like he got it out of his ass. I don't know how he did it. Fuck. Oh.
To throw, it's Murray.
Ah, fucking sorry.
There to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson. Up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Murray under pressure. They got him again. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere. But they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback. And indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got him running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
So maybe they can use that and carbon copy it.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Rodgers now on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On play action, it's Murray. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
What? After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And that'll be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Aaron Jones, that's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Murray now on 1st down. Swinging this out for Pollard. Down inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Jaguars. C.D. Lamb. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. In motion left is Beckham. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 30 yards. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Kyler Murray doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Second and 2. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Rodgers now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. First down, Murray. This one taken in by Olave. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. A final shot before half for Murray. And that is caught.
Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. I was right there, man. Fuck this piece of fucking shit game. I was right there. Oh my god. That's crazy. Look how he held on to that fucking ball too, bro. That's bro. God damn it.
For us to talk about up here that yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding the situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Running off tackle with Elliott. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Murray. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
He should have dropped that bitch right there.
68 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the counter, here's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Up the middle, Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Going deep for Diggs.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Throwing is Rodgers. He completes it to Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Pollard going to try the right side. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown! Michael Gallup. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll go with Jones. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Murray now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And this is a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers rolling to his left. This is caught by Evans. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An inside give to Jones. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And down to the 41. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 45. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down is Murray. That's Olave bringing in another one. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The first down carry by Allen to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 27, Murray. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray.
Really? He's not gonna fumble the ball not even once? That's some bullshit.
Murray now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they are going to score.
Oh, man. Fuck this game. Good game, though.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2 minutes. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. First down, and it's Pollard again.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to run again here with Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Murray going to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Murray sets to throw on fourth. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Bro, I'm at a point where I'm just fucking around now, man. That's why I'm playing in that camera. It's not that. Or else I would have been. I know you can't see shit. That's just fun, though.
Their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. But maybe some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next.
What you talking about, bro? This fucking view is like you're fucking watching a full game.
Right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is
How the hell did that shit pop out of his hands like that, bro? That's so fake.
The effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Rodgers now to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
One final try now for Rodgers. And now here's another interception. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before.
Good game.
Down right at the 15-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, You both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it, and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad.
Show us done, boy.